Jujutsu Kaisen Chapter 266 Spoiler. Thanks to Miyamura. Chapter begins with Yuji listening to Megumi's soul. Megumi says he wanted to create a world where Sumiki wouldn't have to face the unfairness of the current world. Megumi, even if I couldn't create such a world, I wanted to at least protect that fragile life while I was alive and she was in my sight. Megumi continues to explain his dream world. Megumi, eating meals that were made out of habit, watching sunlit laundry, walking side by side with someone like you Itadori and seeing off Sumiki. I wanted to think, I'm so happy. Yuji says that's why he can't tell Megumi to live right now. Loudly crying. In case someone didn't get it. Yuji says he understands how depressed Megumi is right now, and so he can't bring himself to tell Megumi to live. Back to reality. Sukuna opens hollow wicker basket to counter Yuji's domain. Sukuna says he can't use Gojo's method of resetting a burnt-out CT by using RCT because it's too risky to execute, as his brain is still affected by Gojo's domain. The narrator explains that HWB and SD are weaker in output compared to actual domains. But by keeping the hand sign intact even after activating HWB, Sukuna compensated for the output it would lack and continued to fight without getting overwhelmed by the opponent's domain. Yuji and Sukuna exchange blows. Sukuna says even he's shocked and surprised at how angry he gets when he's looked down upon. Sukuna, to show your pity to me, I want to make every human other than you atone for what you've done. Suddenly, we see Kid Megumi in the alley where Gojo met him for the first time. Megumi asks the same question he asked Gojo but now to Yuji. Kid Megumi, what's with that face? Yuji, well, it'll be sad without you, Fushiguro. In the next instant, Sukuna's leg sinks into the shadows. Fushiguro Megumi fights back. Sukuna, Megumi Fushigiro's soul, which I had submerged with the bath, spewed back to life because of the brats, dismantle. Sukuna also says that Mahoraga is destroyed and the 10 shadows technique has already lost its function. Yuji lands a hard punch on Sukuna's face, blowing him away. Yuji smiles as he realizes that Megumi is fighting back. Yuji and Sukuna exchange a barrage of punches to each other's faces. Sukuna loses the battle of brawl as he once again activates hollow wicker basket to shield against Yuji's punches. Sukuna, my RCT is pointless against the BRT's strikes. HWB is going to break. But suddenly, slashes come flying, and Yuji's cursed tool, which he has equipped in his hand, shatters into pieces. Yuji realizes that Sukuna used Gojo's technique of resetting the burnt-out CT. Chapter ends with us seeing one of Sukuna's fingers being tied up in a mysterious place. For more JJK updates, follow or subscribe. Thank you winking face.